Nikki with the first new product of 2016. You know, the thing is, I actually have tons of videos of food that I ate that I never got up online just because life got in the way, so I have tons of them. But this one has to go up first because it is something that I have been looking forward to, but yet not for a long, long time. So someone I know had the pleasure of going to Sweden. I've not been there yet. I have been in Norway and I recently went to Iceland, but Sweden's on the list, Finland's on the list. Haven't gotten there yet. Sorry anyone else in Scandinavia who feels like they're just not getting the love. But so yeah, of course, I was like, look, if you're going to Sweden, you have to pick me up something horrifying. Though not the one thing, Stroman, or what it's called, that fish in a can. No, he couldn't find that. So that was a little disappointing, but next time. Or I'll pick it up myself. But instead, you know, when you think of a new year, 2016, you want to celebrate with champagne, the best, right? Maybe a little caviar. Maybe a little Kalles. I'm making up languages now. Take that, Sweden. Original. So what this is, and yes, I've heard of it. I would read this to you, but it's in Swedish. Yeah, a little bit rusty on that. It's basically like a caviar pate in a tube. Yeah, that's right. Look at this little guy. He's all excited. It's kind of like, just looking at this, it's kind of like, almost like Vegemite or Marmite, but yet it's a fish product. So fish in a tube, caviar in a tube. But you know, I did a little research on this and it's supposed to be like on a wheat bread type bread with egg and then you put this on top of it. But I don't have any eggs right now and I don't have wheat bread. Well, actually I do have wheat bread. So I'm kind of going against the grain because I'm going to put it on a cracker. Yeah, this was like cheese and crackers left over from New Year. So it's like, hey, let's crack out the Kalles, whatever, fish in a tube. That's all you need to know. Go Sweden. So you twist this bad boy off, and then you take this guy and you puncture this thing. You're missing out on the magic. And here we go. Let's see. It kind of smells like my kitty's cat food. Yeah. It smells like my cat's cat food. Well, if I don't like it, I know who to give it to, right? So it's like this. Look at this. Yeah, no disrespect. It's just, that's what I do when I hit tubes. So every time I brush my teeth. All right, so let's do this. I mean, come on. How amazing is fish in a tube? It's like a caviar pate. Caviar pate. So it's all how you look at it, right? This is what rich people eat. So I don't know how much it was, probably $10 or less. Rich people on a budget. So here you go. It's kind of a tannish yellow color. It really smells like cat food. I've been waiting for this for so long, and yet I find myself at the crossroads here, and it's just like, do it. So, bon appetit. Okay, so let me start by saying I definitely got my salt intake for the day. That is high sodium. My blood pressure is rising just eating that, and I haven't completely swallowed it yet. So, it's extremely salty. The cracker has a little bit of salt, but it is extremely salty. It has a fishy taste to it, of course, because it's fish. It kind of tastes like brine shrimp that you feed your fish. The dried stuff smells. That's what it tastes like on steroids. So it's like brine shrimp on steroids. The texture is very, very creamy. It's kind of like when you eat deviled eggs. That consistency. It's like a deviled egg consistency. I don't want to taste it with the cracker. I want to taste it by its beautiful self. Okay, so there it is. Let me just, better than licking the tube. Okay, when you eat it by itself, it's a little grainier. That's the fish eggs. So when you eat it by itself, it's like a pate, but then you move it around your mouth and it leaves little eggs behind. So that's the caviar part, is there's little eggs rolling around your mouth. And they're still popping in there. You know, I have to be honest, it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. I seriously thought I'd be going, oh, you know, I'm making a big deal on the video and being a total jerk to Sweden. But it's actually not that bad. I've been warned, and I've seen the video where they took it to Japan and had Japanese people try it, and they were spitting it out. Well, they didn't spit it out because they're far too polite, but they were like, mm-mm. I thought I would have that reaction, but it's actually not that bad. It's like a fish pate with eggs in it, like little tiny little micro beads like you'd clean your face with. It's like that once you pull the pate away and you roll it around your mouth. So it's like regular caviar, but with the extreme salty taste. But caviar tends to be salty, so it's just it's really creamy with eggs left over to add a little texture, so you can almost use it like microabrasion. Beautiful. And then it has a salty, really salty taste. That's the first thing that hits you, is that bam, salty, and then fish. I can still taste that fish. So if you don't like fish, walk away from this. If you don't like caviar, walk away from this. You know what? This kid digs this crap. It's not crap. I hate saying that. No, it's not. This kid loves this pate. This is amazing. So this is a good way to start the new year. Actually, I have a friend that I know who, that I work with, and he basically said that it's very common that they eat this for breakfast. So you put it on like wheat toast with eggs, and then you pour this on it. He actually eats it every morning. Yeah. That's the way he starts his day, just like Swedish kids. So be like this little guy. Look how happy he is. Yeah. Get yourself some caviar in a tube. So Happy New Year. That's the first review of the year. Bring us something different. At least it wasn't sweet for once. Have a fabulous New Year. And until next time, enjoy some caviar in a tube. Bye. I'm going to do it. Yeah, caviar in a tube.